Welcome on, welcome all to Write That Down, a Pro Beatus podcast. I am your host, Matt Fisher. To my left, wearing the same shirt as me, Mr. Phil Irwin.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm wearing the same shirt as you today.
Me too.
Yeah. It shows that you have great style.
Yeah, that's it. And that we all got the same shirt from Sanmar and just happened to wear it today.
Today was one of those days where it's like not fall and it's not summer. So it's a good in-between shirt.
Yeah, it's a tweener. All right, and across from me, as always, is Mr. Mark Jensen with his fan.
Hello.
Yeah, whatever your attempt was there didn't work, but good effort.
Hello.
Still, no go. And then to my right, Mrs. Kirsty Lund.
Hello.
Hello.
Phil and I
Welcome.
were supposed to switch places today.
Oh, was that a
We
thing?
forgot.
Was that like a predetermined thing?
We
between
talked
you
about
two?
it last
We
week.
talked about it last week.
Oh.
We were gonna, but you got here first, so that didn't really work.
What was I gonna do? Like,
But then you would have seen us.
well, yeah, but like, oh yeah. That now I remember. Like, I was gonna be like, oh, I'm so confused.
switched sides. Good point. That'll never work.
No.
Yeah, that will never work.
No.
So you did mention, Phil, the season change, and
yeah.
I feel like my favorite. I think there's 4 weeks in the year that are my favorite. It's like the 2 weeks in the fall when it's 72 and sunny, and then there's 2 weeks in the spring when it's 72 and sunny. And we did not get that this year because we got an extra winter.
We always
2
need
weeks.
an extra winter.
No, but I mean 2 weeks of winter.
Aw, don't remind me.
No, so
I
like we
blocked
didn't
that
even get
memory.
that 2 weeks.
It was
so, like,
2 weeks to slow the spread of summer.
Yes.
We'll get
Wow,
there. We'll
that
get
was
there.
that was really good. So maybe we'll get 4 weeks this fall, but it is beautiful. But I love it because you can wear, like, Mark and I think are the only ones that have shorts on today.
I have short pants.
Chrissy has short pants. Savannah's in here in the background taking pictures and shooting videos. She also has shorts on today. So it's like, but she has a sweatshirt on, and I wore a quarter zip to work. Phil, you wore a jacket to work.
Yeah, I had a light fleece jacket and I'm wearing long pants today.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it's kind of.
I thought you were going to say long johns.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
No, those will be on the days I snowblow.
Well, I have to admit, I have not purchased school clothing for my children as far as long pants yet. And I'm just holding on for like one more month of shorts because I have not done that shopping.
Yeah, and they're kids.
Yeah.
They'll wear shorts in the winter.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
true.
more of a
That's true.
parenting neglect thing. If you
Okay.
get
Yeah.
it
Well, I'm
for
trying
them.
not to neglect that.
Yes, good effort. So, well, we are live again on the book face on the Facebook. If you'd like to watch us live, when our next episode is, and our next episode's our last episode, so this is our second to last episode. But you can click that little bell, and it'll alert you when we're live. So, I'd love to ask you guys a question regarding fall, which we were just talking about, is that 72 and sunny. So what is your favorite part of fall? I mean, fall might not be your favorite season, but what's your favorite part of fall? Phil, go.
I like the light jacket. I think like Mark would back me up on this, even though he's like hesitant to accept the season change. He holds out, but like he and I, between the two of us, have so many jackets. It's ridiculous. Like I got all these different colors, different, slightly different weights, but they're all in like that light jacket category. And it's just great because there's so many options.
So you kind of feel like Mr. Rogers. Like, do you? I assume you're like in your house. There's a special closet just for the light jackets, and you're like, what do I wear today?
No, so I have all my light jackets to the left of my long sleeve shirts. So I have it like organized by like thickness of garment. So jackets are on the left. All my plaid dad shirts are in the middle. So it's like all the flannel. And then my regular long sleeve dress shirts. And then it goes to quarter zips. And then in the far right is like the suits and the dress clothes that I just won't wear until there's like some special event, a wedding or a funeral.
All right, so no special spot for. Well, no, there's a special spot for the.
Sounds like a whole special organization.
yeah,
And
that's-
t-shirts are in a pile. They're in a stack.
A
I don't
neatly
hang
folded
those.
pile?
It's pretty
Yeah, that's what
neatly
I
folded.
assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Mark? What's your favorite part of the fall?
Summer.
That's
Well,
fair enough, and I mean
yeah.
that is part of fall, really. That in the afternoon today, it's supposed to be like
It's actually not part of fall
70
at all. Like it was a nice
Phil.
attempt to appease Mark, but it's not a part of.
Technically, it's still summer right now.
Right. And you guys have already dug out your flannel. Nerdos.
That is true.
But
Don't rush.
I would say that it's part of it, like part of fall. I would say like part of spring is winter.
Part of
part
the-
of
part
summer
of the
is
year.
spring.
Part of the year, but not part of fall.
Oh my goodness.
There's
Well,
a distinction.
When you say summer, Mark, what do you mean?
Summer. Nice
Flip
temps.
flop weather.
Thanks for your help, Mark.
Or I
I
can
was
still-
really
I
I was
know.
really like gonna.
Well,
try
no,
to-
I just think because you can still have like kind of summer like weather in the fall.
see. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about, Phil.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Still, he doesn't agree with me. That's fine. That's fine. But I get what you're saying, Mark. Like, it's 75 and sunny out. That's summer, right?
Right, because now like even today, it might have been cooler in the morning. Some people bundle up. I still wore my shorts and my Birkenstocks, my polo, and you know what? I could have sat outside over my lunch hour and
Did
done
you
some
wear-
tanning.
Did you wear a jacket?
Nope.
Oh, not at all this morning? It wasn't as chilly this morning
I
as
brought
it
a
was yesterday.
jacket just because when we went for a walk, it was kind of misting. But I have lots of jackets, but sometimes I don't like to wear them because I don't like winter.
It's like accepting
I'd
defeat.
rather freeze.
Yeah.
No, it's a good point. Like you put on the jacket and you've said, okay, I guess I need this.
But I have found some more jackets I'm going to buy just to put in my collection.
I have a guess where they're coming from.
Yep.
Yeah, Storm Creek.
Storm Creek.
jackets.
Write that down. Podcast brought to you by Storm Creek and Mark Jensen.
Man, I was super tempted by some of those new jackets. I don't need any more.
There's such a short window of light jacket weather.
But it's
No.
my favorite part.
I know.
I wear the light jackets all winter long, unless it's really snowing and storming. Then I got to dig out my big parka from Storm Tech.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Storm Tech,
And
yes.
his boots.
I finally bought a pair of boots last year, first time
first pair
since
of boots.
1986, I think. grade five.
Man, that's
That had to
impressive.
have been, what was that, your sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, probably like my freshman, sophomore year. Maybe I had them, maybe even the 8th grade for all I know.
Yeah. I mean, you should know, like
Yeah.
in 1986, what grade you were in.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but I meant I don't know
shouldn't-
for
like,
sure.
I was guessing. I was like, oh, I think he graduated in like 89-ish. And so.
But the thing is, I finally bought a pair of new snow boots last year, and I didn't even wear them.
That's good.
Well, yeah, but
That's
it's,
why we do those things.
But it didn't really help because winter lasted for like an extra 3
I
months.
don't even remember.
Yeah, it was, you blocked it out. It
I
was
did,
terrible.
yeah.
So, speaking of one of the better seasons, in my opinion, fall, what's your favorite part of fall, Chrissy?
I like sweatshirt weather. Big, if you do it right, wearing a big baggy sweatshirt is like wrapping yourself in a blanket.
Yeah, so I think for all of us, it's the
Yeah.
clothing. It
Yeah.
sounds like, except for Mark, which it's summer is his favorite part of.
I'm not a pumpkin spice person.
Yeah, I saw we were kind of. There was a little bit of chat at the office about pumpkin spice lattes.
No.
Yeah,
and
can
that sort of
Probetus
thing.
buy me a pumpkin spice latte today?
I don't know. Can Probetus buy you a pumpkin spice latte?
I'll ask Savannah.
Yeah, you ask Savannah.
It's not in the budget, Phil.
She doesn't copy my wardrobe like
Ooh.
you do.
Who copied who though? What time did you get
Oh.
dressed this morning?
Before you.
I doubt it. What time did you get
Shoot.
dressed, Phil?
It was like 7.
Yeah, I was dressed at
Yeah.
5:45.
Oh, man.
Actually,
You,
Chrissy,
you were up that early?
Yeah, I had my Bible study in the morning.
Chrissy
so
actually blew it.
why would
If
she?
she would have wore something that's a Probetus,
Nobody
we
told
all
me.
we all would have had finally something wearing Probetus.
Oh,
Have we not done that yet?
No, not every time.
Oh my goodness.
So you just ruined the. We could have had maybe cake or something.
and
could have had
blue.
pumpkin spice
we did
lattes.
we did a blue day at the office once, and we all
got blue cake?
yeah, Eric went and bought blue cake, which we were close to that too. If you can't tell,
Well,
blue,
somebody would let me know
blue,
in the morning.
blue, black.
Oh, Matt, I think on the message board we have a disgruntled listener.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who's
Say.
that?
Too bad you haven't had guests this season.
Is that Gary or Katie?
That's
Katie
Katie.
Barta.
Yeah, surprise.
So Katie Barta, whoever you are out there in Radio Land listening to us.
Send us your resume
Yes.
and your experience on podcasts, and then we'll talk about it, and then probably still not.
And
have
we'll
you
need
on
a
the show.
professional headshot too.
Yeah.
I will say that she's a professional podcast listener. She tells me about so many podcasts, and I haven't dove into her recommendations yet, but
Well, it
there's a
sounds
couple
like
good ones.
she's a podcast heckler to me.
Yeah, no doubt. She probably goes on everybody else's live podcast and makes comments too. So
A podcast troll.
Yes. Oh no.
you just called Katie a troll.
I would
No,
not go
that's-
back to the office.
That's the name of someone who does that. Oh man.
Katie, did you hear that?
I'm gonna change the.
How does
subject
every
for you.
episode turn into a make fun of Phil?
'Cause
Phil,
it's
making
easy.
Do I
fun
just
of
tee
you.
it up for you? Yeah.
Katie, Phil's brown nosing just backfired.
It's a coping,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
coping
yeah.
mechanism because I was bullied. Yeah, now you feel bad.
No.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to our quote for today, and today's quote's brought to you by COVID-19. COVID-19, terrible for the world and everybody else. So the quote was,
Who is everybody
Who else
else?
is in the world?
Are we talking about the aliens now?
oh, the
Lizard people?
the UAPs and all that stuff that's popular right now. No, we're not talking
That should
about
be our
that.
next episode.
We've
Why
been
do you
ju-
Mark raises his hand? It's
Because
like
we
so
just-
we're all just like talking and Mark's like this. He's like,
because that Katie put something else on there.
Oh.
Don't worry, yours is the only one I watch. Podcasts are for listening.
oh,
Ooh, we're being reprimanded.
Yeah.
That's Phil for you.
yeah.
At least she didn't yell at me directly.
Well, she
Yet.
did. I didn't read that part.
Oh man.
All right, so I've got a quote here that we were getting to the last here. We've only got 2 left, so this must be around like 2021, maybe snuck into 2022, but probably the end of 2021 where I said this. If I've learned anything from 2022, it's when crap hits the fan, invest in toilet paper. See, okay, Chrissy, she's read it and she's kind of laughing and shaking her head. Phil's like, yeah,
No.
that's good. That's
No. He
said it.
solid.
He said it.
And Mark's just like, he's
I
not,
say Phil did it.
yeah. So first off, I'm gonna say like that's dynamite. Like that's super dad joke, clever, but also reality because if you invested in toilet paper before COVID, you made a crap ton of money.
Only if you sold it.
No, if you invested in it, like if you invested in
Oh.
the company that like makes
But
toilet
who
paper.
does that?
People invest in things.
Can you name some of the toilet paper companies? It's always on the little roll in the public restrooms.
Charmin.
Well, is
No.
that's
No.
the brand, like the company, like
Georgia Pacific,
oh yeah.
Cole Papers.
I'm not sitting in the
There's-
bathroom that long
there's
to
a couple
read
I
of
it.
buy mine from Sam's Club.
That's members mark, which would yeah, you could invest in them. They'd probably sell toilet paper. So Phil, why would I say such a thing?
I don't know.
At this point now, Phil's finally
This one-
realized like I really have no idea
No, this
why
one-
I'm saying what I'm saying.
This one was
and-
very recent because you're like, oh, I think it was ended 2020, but like, or 2021. I think this was 2022 at least because I only have 2 quotes left and we didn't stop writing them down that recently. So I think it's fresh.
well, if it's so fresh, why did I say it? Why did it come out?
Nobody
like,
knows.
You've got like the super glue memory too. Like if
No.
a thought comes
See,
to you, it just
COVID
sticks.
created brain fog in me.
That's
What?
true.
So
What?
I just
Time
can't
out.
remember.
What, all the poop references?
Yeah, we're talking about
said fresh.
and we have fresh, how it's coming out, and
Solid.
solid. I'm like, person, boy, if this conversation doesn't stink.
Oh, boom.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Too
I
much
think
potty talk.
for real.
I don't know.
Well, I honestly think like people bought a lot of toilet paper.
Did you?
I didn't. Like
I didn't either.
I just bought regular amounts of toilet paper. I wasn't a toilet paper hoarder.
I remember though when it was happening, I was visiting with a friend in Target. We were kind of laughing, like, "Oh my God, look at all these people buying toilet paper!" And then when there's a shortage, I kind of thought, maybe I should not have been laughing. Maybe
Wow.
person shouldn't have bought.
They shouldn't have
because
been
at first
buying it
when
like
it went,
that.
when you're watching, you're just like, people are getting. I'm like, good Lord, where are they going to put all this toilet paper? And all of a sudden, I thought, 3 weeks in, I thought, there's not much toilet paper left.
Did you run out of toilet paper?
No, I have socks.
No. Oh,
Just
come on.
kidding.
I did not run out of toilet paper, and I did not hoard toilet paper. Yet I had enough.
Amazing.
I remember getting nervous, like looking at the shelves, but again, we never bought extra,
No.
and we didn't run out either.
I just ran to Probitas when I had to need toilet paper.
We
Use
did
the
have,
bathroom there.
we did have plenty of toilet paper. Thanks to Katie, probably.
Thanks to
for-
Cole Paper. Shout out.
Yeah.
Isn't that who we were getting it from at the time?
I probably
I think
not.
we get it from Sam's Club now.
I think we get it from Sam's
Because we get our
Club.
paper towels from Cole.
Oh, well, that's cool.
No,
So I
it's
don't. I
Cole,
don't.
Not cool.
Oh yeah, nice. See, if you want dad jokes, you got blue shirt and blue shirt here.
I
We
will
are-
say that like Eric and Chrissy are actually way better at the dad joke. Like they have a morning meeting
We
each
do,
day,
yeah.
where they share dad jokes with one another,
Yeah.
and I'll typically just hear them in the hallway, and I get really jealous because they're really good. But because of my brain fog, I never remember them, so I can't tell my kids.
Oh, yeah, I have that problem too.
So now you have brain fog. Like I thought, the whole point of me asking you and you writing this stuff down was like to kind of be a catalog for
No,
us.
I can
all.
read the quote. I just can't read the intent behind.
but
the
I'm the
quote.
one reading it. Like
Oh my
literally, your
goodness.
only purpose here is to
Break
remember.
it up. Break it up.
How does that
My
make
only
it's the
purpose, Matt?
matching. Oh
No,
boy.
My only purpose.
your only purpose here on the show? Like everything else is bonus.
Chris, I felt like you're a cheerleader. Break it up, go team.
No, I'm trying to-
I thought I was your side man.
You are you're my left side man.
should we talk about? Oh, we could make that another nickname.
Side man.
I'm
But-
gonna make another sign for his door.
You guys look
Oh.
so cute. You guys should be a couple with your matching shirts.
We should be on the same team.
We are in the same team. We're on Team Probitas. Everybody's on Team
I
Probitas
can't.
apparently, except for Chrissy, because
No.
she doesn't have a Probitas shirt on and
Sorry.
a black shirt.
I was feeling not.
Yeah, you're under the weather today,
I
for
am
being
under the
honest,
weather,
right?
yeah.
You know,
So
My
I'm kind of
sinuses hurt.
surprised though, Chris. I never see you wear like black or dark clothes. I thought you always wear the bright colors.
What did I wear yesterday? Didn't I have a Probita shirt on yesterday? Oh,
I
I,
think it
wore
was black,
plaid.
yeah.
I wore plaid.
But it
and,
was black.
and a
Yeah, it was
whole
black and
Probita
gray.
shirt.
yeah. So I don't want to make this show about COVID, thank goodness. So obviously COVID hit, stuff hit the fan, and people bought toilet paper. So I've got a question. So what are some essential things that would be on your list when total crap hits the fan again? So like, let's say big, I don't know, blizzard that comes through, and you know it's coming through, and it's gonna be like snowmageddon, and we're gonna be down for weeks, and you gotta go to the store and prepare yourself. Chrissy, what are you making sure that
Okay,
you
well,
purchase?
first of all, in North Dakota, nothing is ever closed for weeks.
No, I'm saying
We all
like,
have 4-wheel drive.
no, like this is like the Arctic came to North Dakota, and just work
Then
with
I'm
me.
leaving. Then I'm leaving, and I'm not coming back.
Just work with me here, okay?
Okay, fine. I did stock up on one thing during the vid:
Okay, what's that?
coffee and coffee filters.
Okay, why
because,
is that?
Because I thought in my head, I'm like, what's the one thing that I really cannot live without? And I was like, my morning coffee.
And that was probably smart because if you ran out of toilet paper, you'd have the
I
coffee
had
filters.
coffee filters.
Right.
Yep.
That is a good
Multi-purpose.
idea.
That's right.
They work as great like window cleaners.
I've heard that.
Yeah, they don't leave like the paper residue. Figure that out, coal papers.
Why are we down on coal
Fiber.
paper now?
Hey, it's low quality.
Oh,
Because it's mass produced.
Yeah.
okay.
They might have a
Bulk.
higher grade.
Well, looks like we'll be hiring for a new position over at Probitas.
How about you, Phil? What are you stocking up on?
We've started a little like closet where we have some extra items. It's great overflow just in general, like when you can't fit it in your pantry. So I'll put stuff down there. But the most common thing that we've stocked up on is just dry black beans.
Like food?
Yes,
Okay.
I've bought some dried beans.
they last a really long time. We got it from a local black bean guy.
You didn't? You have
Yeah.
a bean
Yeah,
guy?
you need a
I bought
local
mine at
black-
Walmart.
Not just a bean guy, it's a black bean
Oh,
guy.
black bean.
You
Yeah,
can't say that.
yeah, you can.
You're
They're
wearing a
navy
black shirt.
beans. What?
But
There's nothing wrong with my shirt.
it was really
It's
fun.
black.
I remember
It's like the
going.
beans are black.
My story's not done.
Oh.
I remember going to Menards.
Sorry, Phil. Please continue.
and buying the food grade 5-gallon buckets with the little twist on lids, and it felt really like end of the world. It was kind of enjoyable in a moment.
You enjoyed the end of the world feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about you, Mark? Do you enjoy the end of the world feeling?
But I stocked up on Tito's vodka.
That's
and a lawn chair.
Actually, you could probably use that as money in the end of the world.
Oh,
Like
I
beans
think,
too.
I
Any
think
sort of
everything you
resource,
can,
yeah.
even coffee, like all of the stuff, toilet paper. That's the point. I think is like in the end,
I would
or
like to
when
make a
something hits the
request.
fan, you're gonna have all this stuff, and you trade and barter and have all.
I
that.
have a request that I would like to put in for the end of the world.
Ooh, okay, are you making the request? Of
God
me?
is
No,
listening.
no. I would really appreciate it if the world could stay together for the winter. So when it does end, I have my camper with me and I can just hook it up and leave. But we put it in storage in the winter.
Where are you going?
I don't know, away.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we all are if the world's coming to an end.
She can't tell you.
I can't
No,
tell you.
like, but who? Okay, who are you making the request to?
I don't know the world. Like world, if you're gonna end, could you do it in the summertime so I could hightail it?
Okay,
With
and
my
then
camper.
If the world says yes,
Yeah.
you're getting in your camper.
Yeah,
Well,
I now call it the big metal suitcase.
okay, but where are you?
I like that.
Where
works.
are you going?
We're just
in
gonna
your
keep
suitcase?
going. We're just gonna go, and if it finds us, we'll go somewhere else.
I think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, right.
It always ends bad. Eventually, you
How
get
is
to
it
the
for
end
the
of the highway,
How is it for the people in the camper?
and the zombie
Yeah, the
people,
people
are
in
there.
the camper live.
If you have it like Mad Max camper, like you gotta have reinforcements on the side.
You know,
so
to
get
tell
to
you the
work on
truth,
that.
we saw some really good like end of the world campers out in Medora last weekend.
In Medora,
Yeah, they were awesome. they
they
were
have
like,
like
really
spikes on the wheels.
no, but
and-
they were really like tank like. It was awesome.
Phil,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no, Mark, you gotta keep your hand up until I call on you. Oh, please, Mark, go.
I think you really are in big trouble. 'Cause now Katie says,
Oh, no.
dry beans actually are not a recommended stockpile item due to the amount of additional resources that it required: time, water, heat.
And the gases they produce.
I live
a
next to
confined
a
space.
river.
Okay,
I'm just telling you,
I
so you're in
have,
trouble.
I have time, plenty of time. It's the end of the world.
And you have a generator with an air fryer, so
No, I have.
Put your
Yeah.
beans in the air
no,
fryer.
I've got camping stove. The heat will be fine.
yeah, he's not.
Thank
afraid
you
of
for
that.
your concern, Katie. But
So I mean,
I'll be fine.
we're kind of going down the path now of like, okay, everybody's laid out what they would grab, and we got a good variety here. We got food, we've got caffeine, which is needed, and then vodka, which is needed. So I mean, some really good needed things, and these are things that can be bartered and traded. So my question to you is, what is a prepper, and are you preppers?
I was gonna say,
Chrissy,
I think Phil
go.
is a prepper.
Okay,
No.
so now we're throwing prepper out there.
I'm not
You're
even
call-
close to prepper
No?
level.
So,
no,
oh, Mark, we should do that. I think we've done it before. Where like Phil and Chrissy like go back and forth, point counterpoint. Who's a prepper and who's not a
Yeah.
prepper? Because Phil, would you say Chrissy's maybe a prepper?
she's way more prepared than I am.
Oh,
Am I?
good,
Yeah,
good. I
she-
like
she
it,
has-
Mark.
I like
Mark,
that.
what do you think? Okay.
This is why.
I want to be
All right,
prepared.
Yeah, this is
Phil,
why.
you can have the. Mark's gonna decide who's the most prepper out of
Okay.
you two.
So,
So
Chrissy-
Mark is going to be the judge, and Phil, you're going to be able to make your case why you think Chrissy's more of a prepper.
Yeah.
Chrissy, then you'll be able to make your case as to why you think Phil is more of a prepper.
Okay.
And then I'm going to allow Mark one question for both of you, and then there'll be a decision on who is the most prepper of you all. So Phil, after the coin flip, you won, and you get to decide, or you get to give your statement as
I'm
to
ready.
why Chrissy. No, I get just let go.
I'm still ready. Okay, so Chrissy has 2 large vehicles. I only have 1 large vehicle, and it's a minivan that's not 4-wheel drive. So that instantly writes me off. She has a large camper that she can pull behind it. If the camper breaks, she has a husband with an awesome beard who can fix the camper and the 4-wheel drive. So they're self-sustaining in that capacity.
That's true.
And they have a generator
Yes,
that
that's
goes
true.
with the camper. I have no generator. I have black beans and then some extra boxes of like stovetop stuffing, maybe some chips, some dry noodles. Like, there's no way.
And-
I have 5 kids.
was just
5 kids in tow.
Chrissy,
I was gonna
you wait
say,
your
I'm
turn.
sorry.
I have 5 kids in tow. So when things go to heck, in like those movies where you have to be quiet, like there's no children left. There's just, you made a noise, you cried because you stubbed your toe, everyone's dead. I'd be done.
All right. Your time is now up. Chrissy, please tell us why Phil is more of a prepper than you.
Okay. A, it sounds like I'm more of a prepper. B, he has more kids, so he could like toss one and run
No,
the
I
other
can't.
way.
I am not bartering the kids.
Is this kind of like Noah's Ark?
I don't know.
We live and die as a unit.
Hey,
Oh,
quiet now. Chrissy
right.
is still making her strong case as to why Phil's more of a prepper.
He does have a motorcycle that he could hop on and zoom away, assuming he's left the children.
There's no way
He lives
this
by
works
the
out.
river.
Yeah.
He lives by the river, but he doesn't have a boat. But I'm sure one of your neighbors does. No?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's screwed.
Yeah.
Well, in this scenario, you're screwed because
Why?
you said he's more of a prepper than you.
No. No, I take it all back. That closet thing got me, but he has valid points.
What closet?
That
thing?
he has a closet that he puts all this
The
extra food in.
Extra food.
his beans and some extra chips.
Yeah, there might be
I
some
didn't-
pasta
wait,
sauces in there,
Pasta sauce.
some canned
Yeah,
foods.
yeah.
You know,
No generator though.
no generator.
Yeah,
He's done.
Okay, Mark. Even though I believe Chrissy has admitted she is
Oh,
more.
wait,
of a
I have
prepper.
one more thing. My mom has a pantry, and if anything happened, I would go there.
And you have a vehicle to get you and your whole
Well,
family.
if
Yeah.
we're going to extended family,
Yeah.
then I am absolutely prepared.
Oh, you got a prepper in your family?
My father-in-law
Oh.
has like solar. He's got multiple generators.
Mm.
He's got a ton of stuff going on. He's got a gigantic garden.
Then the question
and
is
he just got, what do they call them? Ewes. They're like sheep without wool.
oh, what good are they if they have no wool?
You kill them and eat them.
Oh,
I got plenty of jackets. I don't need any more wool. We need the meat.
how do you get there though?
I could ride my motorcycle.
What about the kids?
I'm
Time out.
Throw them in the trailer.
yeah. So I feel
Too
like
much.
yeah, I feel like we're way over when it comes to this back and forth. Chrissy is obviously more of a prepper than Phil. No extended family. Mark, do you have any final comments about these two?
Well, this is my concept. I have a feeling after this discussion, probably about Monday or Tuesday of next week, Phil's going to come in and say, guess what I just did?
I bought a generator.
Bought a
I
camper.
bought a generator. I bought a camper. I did everything
He
Kristen did.
is
'Cause
looking
it-
at buying a van.
Yep, because he can. Yeah. You suckered him in to get him all that stuff. So that's what Phil's going to be like. He's like, now I got Dr. Suzanne.
Suckered.
Because, but I will say, Phil, you could survive because you have that tool thing, so you'd be able
That's
to build.
true.
I do have a lot of
Fix
knives.
it, Phil.
Yeah,
but-
weapons. We didn't even talk about
Oh,
weapons.
yeah.
But I do think
I'd be
Chris is
okay.
probably more the prepper, but I guess I really haven't never used the word prepper. I know what fluffer is. But I don't know what a prepper
No,
is.
let's move on.
All right. Well, I will say that we don't need to define what prepper or fluffer is, but I will say that prepper is one letter away from pepper.
Oh boy,
Do we feel like pepper's necessary in prepping? Go.
I like pepper. Pepper's good.
Okay, pepper. Yes, we need it for our prepping. Okay, Mark. Are you a
Yes.
pepper person? Yes.
Pepper spray or the
No. Like,
seasoning pepper?
why would you even say pepper spray?
I don't know
pepper
because you said
spray's
pepper.
It's important.
If,
Well, I
some-
suppose
if I'm
if
being
it's-
chased,
Yeah, you're right. And you probably could use it for seasoning
Can I tell
too.
you something I learned
But no.
recently? That in Canada, apparently, they won't let you hike in some places without bear spray. Yet I happen to know you cannot cross the border with pepper spray. So I don't understand.
Well, that means you got to buy it
I
in
had
Canada.
to dump
I
some
guess.
pepper
That's
spray
a
when I went into
conspiracy.
Canada one time.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Phil,
Forgot I had it.
in your pantry, does pepper need to be there for your prepping?
No,
Beans.
salt is far more important
Okay.
because salt can be used as a preservative.
But it's not called
Pepper
it's
is
not.
all flavor, no preservative quality.
It's not called salter. It's called prepper, and that sounds more like pepper. So, in my mind. All right. Last question before we go.
Salt
This is
and
going to
pepper.
be a around the horn
Spelling a
question.
T-shirt design.
Round the horn question. And this has to do with toilet paper. Okay. And this is something my grandma turned 95, and we were, the cousins were sitting around the fire, and I kind of outed myself as like somebody who didn't do something. And I was like, well, this is bizarre. I need to find out if this is something that I need to start doing. Okay. And I'm just going to ask the question, and it's just yes or no. Okay. Toilet paper in the car. Yes or no? Do you have toilet paper in your car, Phil?
No.
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 No. Everybody at the fire was like, duh. You have to have toilet paper in the car. What if you got to go number 2 in the middle of nowhere?
That's
And
why
I-
you get extra napkins at the restaurant.
Yep. Napkins.
Okay, yeah. See, they're
Yep.
right. See, Jamie always has a stack of napkins.
Yep. I got a ton of napkins too.
But is that for pooping?
Okay, well, let me tell you a story. We were in South Dakota on our land, and the little one had to go. So Jamie took him behind some trees and let him, and then used napkins from his pocket.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
So it wasn't as hanky.
going to say this. I'm not going to throw my family under the bus, but I'm going to say they might be a little degenerate.
They might be
And-
preppers.
But they might be preppers, and I will say that maybe I'll start using toilet paper.
I
I'm
usually have a
carrying it-
box of Kleenex.
I shouldn't say that. I do use toilet paper. Putting it in my car.
But the
All right.
likelihood of having that emergency, even with 5 children, it's less likely that you'll need toilet paper than it is you'll need a napkin because there's way more runny noses than potty breaks.
Multi-use.
That's why I just take my camper everywhere. I have a toilet.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for another week of Write That Down and Probetus Podcast. You can find us always at probetuspromo.com. Until next time, for our series finale. Adios.